I bow to the divine presence in you on this marvelous Monday. I am Michelle and I am your motivator in today's Michelleology. Being grateful is one of the greatest opportunities that we have each day, is to just wake up and be thankful for what we have and not our have-nots. And so as we begin to focus on the haves and not the have-nots, we begin to show a sign of gratefulness, and it opens up the door for so much more. So today we're going to continue to talk about the heart matters. And we've talked about lining up your heart mind first with your head mind. Your head mind is about fear, but your heart mind is about faith. And so as we begin to take all the clutter, the 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts we have in a day, and most of those thoughts are thoughts we had on yesterday, we want to take those thoughts and we want to bring them down to our heart, because our heart will have organization. The heart has faith. The heart is where God speaks. The heart is where God looks. And so all of those things that we're so concerned about, we want to put them before God. So we want to take the clutter out and close it down to the heart, so the heart can begin to organize and submit to you some answers and some solutions to every problem that you're dealing with. So I don't know what you're dealing with today, but what I do know is that the word of God is an aid and a help. So let's look at Proverbs, the 3rd chapter 5. It says, trust in the Lord. Okay. Don't trust in man. Trust in the Lord. He has your best interests at hand. So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. So some of us need some path direction. We need to know what our next step is. We need to know where we're going and how we're going to get there. We are moving from belief to knowing, and then we're going to move to the dimension of knowing how. So sometimes it's not enough to know, but it is enough to know how. And so as we begin to be inquisitive about the things that are going on in our life, in spite of what's going on the outside, we've got to be concerned about our insides, because once we go in, we'll never be without. And so it's been reversed. We've been focusing on outside things, and it's been causing us to hit into walls. It's been causing us to crash. So now I want to provide for you the brain and heart coherence, where you're bringing those thoughts down to the heart. And then once the heart deals with them, it will bring it back up to the mind, to the head mind, and you will begin to manifest those things that you heard within your heart. Remember, your heart is faithful, and your heart has joy in it. Your heart will always bring you the truth. It will never lie to you. Your head will lie to you, but your heart will never lie to you. And so that's why we want to maintain that heart coherence, so that we can know and have and do and be and move about in our situations, in our lives, so that we can expand our consciousness, so that we can enlighten ourselves. And the frequency in going to the highest frequency is love. There is no other frequency that's higher than love. And so if we're moving in the 5th dimension in unconditional love, we're at the highest frequency. That means we're at the highest pentacle. We're at the highest energy. And so as we begin to take our situations to that point, we begin to know things we didn't know. We begin to walk in the unknown with no fear. And we walk into it with faith, knowing that God has our hand. He's leading us. He's guiding us. He's showing us, and he's making a way for us. So in today's Michelleology, on this marvelous Monday, come on, let's take it to the heart. Let's begin to expand our heart. Let's have a head-heart coherence during the day, where you just connect with your heart, with your hand, and experience its beat. And it beats about 115,000 times in a day. And so, not in a day, in an hour, 115,000 times in an hour. I believe that's right. I'll check it though. But that is a lot of beating that we're disconnecting with, whether it's in an hour, whether it's in a day. It's a lot of vibrations that we're missing. It's a lot of information and education that we're missing, because we're staying in this head, and the head is taking us everywhere. And so now in today's Michelleology, we are going to move to the heart, because your heart matters. Out of your heart flows the issues of life. And so we must maintain a healthy heart physically, and a healthy heart spiritually, and a healthy heart mentally. And so as we begin to do those things, then our soul is unlocked, our soul is free, and we're able to move forth. Okay? Well, remember, you've been created by the Creator to be creative, so start creating your creations in your heart and then line it up with your head. This is Michelle, and I'm your motivator in today's Michelleology. Remember, create your day. Don't let your day create you. Have a blessed one.